way he comports himself, both in American policy explanation and in that of Biafra when he defends, the annihilation of Christians or the genocide. See the way he expressed himself. See how humble he is. They said, "Can you go on ground?" American government asked them, "Can you go on ground too? Because of that thing you are promoting?" He said, "Yes, I can go." He didn't even mind even if he would be killed. Because Nigeria is a terrorist country of a particular concern. He did not care about his life. He went and he saw with his 2 eyes and came back and related to America. You see that character, you can never see it in this zoo people. And unfortunately, our people always thinking that that thing that they're doing in the zoo, just like what Soludo is doing, is the meaning of politics. No, what they do in the zoo is mafia, or what you call criminality. It's not politics. It's organized crime, or what you call Agbero system. A situation whereby professors are used for rigging election. That is not politics. So there are lots of things Biafra, a realized Biafra, an independent Biafra is going to change so that people will be very, very happy and enjoy the main meaning of nationhood. Not unlike what you see today in Nigeria. So all of us must, come together under BRJE to surpass the enemy. And for those in homeland, look at what Iranians are doing. We have no other home. It's better for one to buy dignity, that is with dignity, instead of allowing someone to buy you without dignity. We have to resist these people. People that this sin really affected need to make good use of TikTok. There is a reason TikTok was brought. But in Africa, most people make maluse. They misuse TikTok. You use TikTok to organize how you will deal with these people that are fighting against you. This government that is called the Soludo government that is fighting against your wish. You use TikTok to organize yourselves without even letting anybody to know. Because it is your right. Government has no right to tell you when you go and meet your husband or your wife, or when you open your shop or not. Are they the one that opened the shop for you? Did they pay for the shop? Even Libya that used to, give what you call state subvention. That is, if people are due to marry, Libya government under Muammar Gaddafi used to, station some, used to buy house for them. Let's put it in that way. And also sponsor the marriage. But at the same time, Libya government under Muammar Gaddafi didn't have the right to tell them when to go to bed or not. But Soludo is trying, not only Soludo, but he himself. He didn't know that anything that happens to Anambra happens to the entire Biafra. So Biafrans are not going to allow him to do that nonsense. Soludo has no right to tell you when to open market or to close it, because that is not his jurisdiction. That's why I asked yesterday whether there is a difference between Omotosho and Soludo. And someone responded that there are no difference because they don't make use of law. They are Agbero. Very simple. So Biafra is going to bring what you call the exactitude of righteousness as at when we become an independent state. All of us must make sure we work hard to making it coming to fruition, to realization, to real sense. So thank you for now, and I greet everyone here present, especially our fathers and our mothers, and our youth inclusive. Let me yield my mic for now. Thank you, Mother Stella.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you, and God bless you. Okay, we'll go to Senator. Senator, you have the mic, sir. You're welcome. Senator, are you there? Senator Endless and Lorry. I love your name.
But talk about Lord, you're moving like bomb. Only Leroy. There were. Good evening, everyone. With all protocol observed. I want you to try to be con. Or question this man and Soludo. No big girl before Bia.
I'm a mo bikugo.
Okay. Let me. That was what I heard. This man, Kamgun. Well, if you see this man, you will men looking at him from where he started, when he was supporting Biafra till entering into Abga and being elected from through Abga and becoming what he is today before growing these wings which we have seen today. This will just show you that this man, like some people have been saying, India na-ewepụta oge otu a nke ha si amụọ ọra Fulani n'ala Igbo na-amụgosi ya ihe hụ na ọ gara akwụkwọ obere ọ gara that's a na-eme ka a na-anụ ha anụ a na-ewe ha through fire a na-enye ha time enyere nwoke a time a na-akpọ Soludo gwa ya na-akụziri elekwa otu ị ga-esi ma ị ga na-ekwu ka ị gasị na gị na ha wuo ofu lenu ya ịhụ na ihe ọ na-asụ Igbo ka m kwukwa ya again. This man might be born of Igbo woman, but his father must be a Fulani person. Even if he didn't know before, but when he was narrated this story, they told him, now you've known your father. What do? You go with your father.
Exactly.
Your father is the main person in your family. Who knows how they presented the story to him? They told him, now look at what you do and look at what we are passing through with where these people are. Do you know that they have the resources, they are educated, they have everything, and you know that we are not from here. And we want to have, we are looking for a place to call our own, a place to stay, a place to, when you ask where are the Fulanis from, they will say it is from Nigeria. Now your assignment will be go there, start portraying yourself as one of them. They knew you've lived with them, you speak their language. For majority of them, you are an Igbo person, true Igbo person. This is the reason why he entered us inside. I was listening to his his speech that time when he was talking about Biafra. You cannot deny it. What is happening to these people, what happened to them, what made them to come out, that thing is still there. Then you must talk about it. Talking as if it is, maybe even if you are neutral, there is a way you put something, everybody will just listen to you. So we then bought his idea and say, look at this man, he is saying the truth. He is saying the truth. What do we do? Let's bring him in. Let's welcome him. Let's make him part of us. Let's show the world that he is part of us. And how do we do it? Oh, have you gotten your what do they call it? Is it the voter's card, a PDC or DPC or I don't know what they call it? Have you gotten yours? If you haven't gotten it, go and get yours, because we are going to vote in Soludo. This is our man. This is our man. Our man. We are going to vote in. And when during that time, even as Biafrans did not vote, there has been always those that put themselves in the middle. They like Biafra, but what is happening. They want to be part of it too, so that they will still be getting some bags of rice, some tin tomatoes, and all that. So those people were still by the side. They were the people that were ready when Biafran said there will not be any vote. We are not going to vote in Biafra land. You will see those people coming out to vote, forgetting that during the vote that many people die. I've been in Europe for some time. I haven't seen when election is taking place and you see even a single person die. That thing alone should have told these people that this is not a country and should not exist, should not have existed, even as it is not existing. But people are just, do you know that when I think about Nigeria, sometimes it makes me laugh and it makes me cry at the same time. One, I laugh at these people that call themselves the elites. It doesn't matter where they are from, whether from eastern side or from the north. Okay, every time, every 4 years you come and vote. Then after the vote, ihe na-ebe ka nọkwa ebe. Okay, like now, I'm 50 something now. Since I was born, since I know something, since I began to work, since I entered my primary school till now, could you, if you can think back, well, you know that since you became someone in life, since you started reading, since you started interacting with people, you will know that yesterday of Nigeria has been better than today's Nigeria. Why should it be so? All countries, they are meant to evolve. There is something that is called developing country. They call us third world. After third world, there is what they call developing country. Nigeria, if you leave Nigeria as it is, it will remain in that third world until Christ will come. Because nothing is happening there. It doesn't move forward. Sometimes people are dying every day, everywhere, every year, every minute. And you see some people are still coming out. Let me tell you, even when I was in Nigeria, I have never voted in my life. I've known that. Why should I vote when what made me to vote after the vote, it will remain the same? Then why should I be doing the same thing every time and will expect a different result? And saying that these things have been happening for every 4 years and there has not been any change. Why should I continue to be doing that? I have never voted. Even if I were to be in Nigeria today, I will still not vote because it will not add anything to Nigeria. Neither will it remove anything. It is the same. Then okay, let's come back to Soludo. I said it yesterday. Soludo is never a Biafran and will never be a Biafran. The same thing is applicable to that hopeless Ozodinjo. Excuse me, please. Let me come. That hopeless Ozodinjo, the same thing is applicable to him. Let me tell you. You can't tell me that somebody, even if you are not a Biafran, okay, you are from the north, then you see something which you did not create. Let's say that he did not create it. You see something that you did not create, then you want to quench it. The way to quench it will be to invite the military and you order them something like shoot at sight. And because your people, your own children are abroad, or you told them to be inside because something is going to happen that day because you orchestrated it. Anybody that does such a thing is never part of you in life. It's not. How I wish that I could have been in that place, in that dungeon, then and have a means of getting something like hand grenade. Hand grenade. When ya jide, okay, na sin on abia, email something. Here they can maybe email inaugurate or whatever thing it is, where he will be involved. I will just find a way to go closer there, and I will drop it, even if it is taking life of any other person. I don't care, because anybody that find yourself, you find yourself, or anybody that found him or herself, his or herself, beside such a person, eh? They are the same. Birds of the same feather flock together. You cannot be beside of someone that you don't support. You can't. And it is because that you are getting something from there. That is why you are following him. That means anything that happens to that person should and must happen to you as well. This is why I have decided to stay on the path of Biafra, because I know that Nigeria has not and had not been bringing anything good to the table and will never bring it till 1,000 or 2,000 years. It will still be going down. Biafra will make a difference. It will make mpụta okwu onwe onye na-ekwu ihe ọ chọ ka Biafra wụrụ, onwe onye m nnugoro hie kwuru ya na ya wụrụ njọ ya wụrụ ihe adịghị mma. Onwe bụ onye ọwụ kama ọ gasị no etu isi kwuo ya ọ dị mma, kama anyị ga-emeta ya otu a. Ihe anyị na-emewucha proposal. We are proposing what we want it to look like. One person or two people cannot decide what it will be. And Biafrans, they are loving people and they know what is good. And that is what they will profess every time you bring them out. Every time you call them, it is still that good thing which they will bring to the table. And this is why we will take as many people as possible, let them go inside and decide what will happen. Do you remember what Menke said about lingua franca? He said instead of the language, instead of language to become a problem, that when the time comes, we will bring people from every side, every part of Biafra, and we will lock them up inside a confined place, inside a building. Let them make out a language that will be called Biafran language. That was what he said. I don't know how we could bring that in again, that step, in order for people to know it, and to be conversant with it. Today, I came across one thing. When you are hearing from our brother, Rage and Fury, Rage and Fury, what is it? Rage and Fury, potara, iwe na onoma. Many of you might not have known it. Iwe na onoma. And he made this man to say because of your Biafra and Kechi. Then I came across something. Somebody speaking, he is from Urobo side. He was saying something like, it's not something like, he was saying, we, the Urobos, we are not part of Biafra. Even when the war was on, we were not part of it. Unless Anyoma, this and that, there was the people that followed the Biafra that time, but we were not. I was just thinking like, this man that is talking like this, did he know what he is saying? How long has he been in this Nigeria? Has he been seeing what is happening? And has he read about Urobo? and Isoko, and I read about Igbo, I read about all those people that made up this Biafra. If you read about them, you will know that they are the same people, and that is what MNK have been doing. Trying to reunite us, trying to bring out those things that are part of us, that are our culture, those things that made us to be the same people, made us to know that we are the same people. He has been bringing them out. If not because of the way MNK used to think, which many of us are buying and have bought the idea of Onyagala Wanneya. If not for this, I could have said, let us go out now and right now. Anyone that says he is not part of Biafra, let him go. Biafra, Fulani, get Anyundia Ekpaku. Their color, their real color. That is when you will see it. That is when you are going to hear them. Maybe you haven't heard their language before. That is when you are going to hear it, because you are going to learn it and speak it compulsorily. Mad people everywhere. When I was listening to this person, I was thinking, who is this person? Okay, let it happen now that Biafra is gone. Do you know what will become of you? And many people are being hanako. Only him now, like only him did. Oh, na ebe a dị ebu ihe buru ibu. Ụmụ ihe m dere nọ were abụba na one group m na a na-akpọ Ụmụ Igbo Connect. Were abụba dị. Ụmụ ọdịrị ihe anyị kwesị ị na-ewepụta na anyị kwesị iwepụta ma jingle ma ihe ndị ọzọ na-akọwa dịka ihe dịka you. If you are an Igbo person, if you are an Isoko person, you go to Migo, all those places that are part of Biafra. Then if you are from that place and you've been thinking before that, just like some people have been saying, Simon weta Biafra or gay weta Biafra, say my abia. HSC. Onye a na-ekwu ihe a ka ebe o si ka ọ dịrị onye ọwụ. Because you will see that these people, they don't want Biafra. They are just follow. And when you look at those people, when you think about them, when you check the register, you will see that they have not put any fading there. They cannot. Because even mmadụ ebu uche gị nọ ebe a nke ị ga na-etinye ihe dịka ego. Mmadụ niile nọ ndụ na-achọ ego. Lekwanụ, anọ m na-achọ ego. Otu m si na-achọ ego, onwe ebe m gara ihe m hụ online makwa spend m $231. Mbịa hụ si ihe a onye a gosiri m, ihe o resịrị m, o gosiri m na ọ chọrọ iresịrị m, ọwụ ya ka ọ na-akọ. Ọ na-akọ ihe ọzọ. Then I wrote them this morning. I wrote them. It was last week. Then I wrote them this morning. Then this afternoon, I saw a refund of 51. If you see the type of this and later the email I wrote again now, you will say this person now. Wow, that one. If he reads it, if they read it, because it is not one person, it is like a company, but he started like an individual, but it has grown far and wide because he is not even from US, but he based in US and it has something to do with US. And the first time I registered, someone called me from UK here. Yeah. Then someone that I entered into Zoom with was from Brazil, a lady. So he has many people in his company, so to say. Then you are trying to sell something. What I'm bringing out is that where your money is, that is where your heart is. Then ebe ahụ iche na ihe ga-apụta ebe ahụ ka ị ga-etinye ego. O buru ibu Mụnwa aṅụrụ m ya ka iyi m ga na-etinye something because achọrọ m bịa frapụta bịa ma nke taa ma nke echi. So agwa m ha like that letter that I wrote. Edem say a were part of those people that has been saying let it not come if it is Simon. Okay, now today Simon is not on the road. You know, he is no longer the person we are seeing right now. Then you have in nature say oh ihe si from Simon. Gay with the semi abela. Someone ebe onye Biafra. An ewu idiot. Ebo mad. An oga adere mma. Ụwa gị ụwa asaa ọ ga-adịrị mma. You know, how could someone be thinking along that line? Okay, people.
I can't hear anybody. Who is speaking?
Ezikwe ihe anyị na-anụ o. Ị na-anụ ihe? Are you hearing them? Give me a thumb up if you are